Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. A very warm welcome to the kick-off ceremony for CIC Master Class on MiMEP Project Implementation, Project Managers, and Launching Ceremony for MiC MiMEP Achievement Award 2025. I'm Xavier Yao, and it is my absolute honor to be your MC for today. We're very thrilled to have a diverse audience joining us today, both in person and online. A very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Safety is our priority. So before the event starts, let me remind everyone to take note of the nearest exit and the designated assembly point in case of emergency. The exit is located on the left of the stage, and assembly point is at the plaza outside. In case of any emergency, please follow the marked route on the evacuation plan and the instruction of our staffs. So putting the safety issue aside, to further promote the development of modular integrated construction in Hong Kong, the MiC Week will be held from 23rd to 28th June, featuring a series of exciting activities. Today's event is one of the highlights of MiC Week. We're going to celebrate the launch of two significant initiatives. The CIC Master Class on MiMEP Project Implementation, Project Managers mark a significant milestone in the industry professionals' mastery of MiMEP knowledge, while the MiC MiMEP Achievement Award recognizes outstanding projects that excelled in implementing MiC and MiMEP technologies. CIC launched MiC Logistic and Transportation Management last year. We're very excited to announce the upcoming launch of the MiMEP Project Implementation Project Managers. This course invites professionals to share insight on MiMEP design, planning, and successful project execution. The MiC MiMEP Achievement Award 2025 aims to honor outstanding projects and exemplary designs, celebrating the contributions of project teams to the adoption of MiC and MiMEP technologies. We're very excited to launch this award and warmly invite all highlight projects to participate. Together, let's celebrate innovation and excellence in our industry. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to kick off today's event, let's give a big round of applause and welcome our chairman of Construction Industry Council and fellow of the Hong Kong Academy of Engineering Sciences, Engineer Professor Thomas Ho, to come up on stage to deliver his welcoming remark. Let's welcome Professor Ho.
Engineer Joseph Lo, Head of PSGO, Vincent CHOW, Acting Director of EMSD, and all the fellow directors of Development Bureau, Edmond LO, Project Director of China Chapter, Alex and Ricky, distinguished guests, and the over 1,100 participants, I think, both online and present, and colleagues. Welcome to the kickoff ceremony of MiMEP Project Managers and the launching ceremony of MiC MiMEP Award 2025. So before I start my talk, I'd like all of you to give a round of applause to Engineer Joseph Lo. I think Joseph, please. Because for the last 10 days, together with the Permanent Secretary, he had went to the Middle East and then selling, I think, a good story of Hong Kong, selling a good story of MiC and MiMEP. Just now, I have a brief talk with Joseph. The Middle East people love our idea and treasure our technology. They would like us to, together with our partners, to go to help them to build a much taller MiC, much sophisticated digital operator system, I think MiC system. So this is really a good, very good news to us. And thank you so much, Joseph, for the effort. So today, I think we are talking about MiC and MiMEP. So for the last few years, with the effort by the Development Bureau and all the others, you notice we have already progressed from MiC 1.0 to now MiC 2.0. And every project now being initiated will have an element of MiC or MiMEP. Just like yesterday, an award had been given to 8 companies who had really achieved the standard to produce MiC before they can be admitted to the future project. Again, explaining the ecosystem is very mature, and the DNA has been very mature in our sector. I would like to call you one of these upcoming projects that explain we hopefully can develop from MiC 2.0 to MiC 3.0. The Hong Kong U High West project. I visited this project 3 times, both at the mock-up stage and in the factory inspection stage, and 2 months ago, I went to site to have a look. You can see the quality definitely is second to none. But it's not just the architectural part or the product side, but really is the construction detail. Every module has the e-birth certificate. Every process has been monitored. Garrick, I think, from Reader, and also I can assure you, all the top developers have visited this particular site. They all say, Louis, this type of construction, so this is very particular. In the MiC 1.0 or MiC 2.0, we dissect the flat vertically, but this time they do it horizontally. Then you can then see the living room is much larger. So this is very, very, very different. And the good thing of this project, they achieve a carpet area of 88%. Again, they have 10% GFA concession as well. The whole process was monitored by a digital platform. They call it MiC Sample. So instead of taking maybe 10,000 photographs, they have maybe now 150,000 photographs, all in the cloud and being monitored by blockchain, and then do the data analytics. The good thing is, this system will be carried on with the FM, with the smart home system itself. This is what we call the well-being, 真正嘅幸福感. And then they can really, with this FM system, is total life asset management system being developed. This is how we call MiC 3.0. So after talking about MiC, I'd like to touch upon this particular sort of project as well. Again, for MiMEP, for the last few years, to do, I think, MiMEP 70% or 80% is a norm already. I remember when I saw construct the AMC for Science Park, was commissioned 5 years ago. I'm already doing 70% already. It's already there. So this is a norm for MiMEP. This is really MiMEP 2.0 is there already. Instead of just doing a unit, this multi-trade integration has now gone on to this. I think this is what Joseph had taught me and John had taught me. It's called module maximization. We are not just small unit. Now the MiMEP unit is getting much bigger and much, much better. So the reason why I want you to have a look at this, I feel this is really the way to go. Let me show you the photograph first, the video first. So you can see, this is really the way forward. This is really the module maximization. This is the mega plant room comprising 3 floors, 3層高嘅. And then the team are using design for safety, design for productivity, design for sustainability, and design for maintenance as well. You can see from the video, I was most impressed with the design for safety and the design for maintainability. All the sensors, all the temporary works were there during the design stage. All the FM points, meaning if the unit need to be replaced, will be there. And how to maintain it will be there. This is really what we call design for productivity, design for safety, and design for total life asset management. This is really the MiMEP 3.0. So, ladies and gentlemen, the technology for MiC and MiMEP are there. Then, what is the market be like? As I, together with the minister, I think yesterday indicated in our first report, the projection report, from now till 2030, there will be at least 2.5 million square meters of MiC floor area will be built. 超過2600萬尺嘅樓面 will be constructed in the next 5 years. But then how about MiMEP? You look at the annual expenditure. The M&E expenditure will be around 55 billion and 65 billion each year. And yet have done a very conservative report, saying that only 5% will be MiMEP, which I say is far, far too conservative. You know, I remember correctly when I was the CEO of Gammon, managing the Gammon M&E. Out of the 4 billion of workload, at least 75% will have to go MiMEP in order to be successful. You can really imagine, I think, the scale of the contract. And I'm quite sure the Attao, the Youngs, and the Jagaskai, and Zhou Zhong, I'm quite sure in your sort of 4 or 5 billion of workload, at least 75% will have to go MiMEP. That's why the MiMEP market is huge. Another big market for MiMEP is the RMAA area. Each year, we have around 80 billion of RMAA. But in the meantime, it's 0%. But it's huge area. Indeed, that is a way to avoid corruption as well. Everything will be done in the factory. Every item will be earmarked, will be monitored. So instead of helping on the productivity, it helps on the corruption process, I think, as well. That's why, mind you, the market is huge. So the challenge of all of us is what? How can we train up our people for the purpose? And that's why we come up with today's sort of topic, why we create this MiMEP project management implementation for the project managers. And I have looked at this. I think we have invited some 15 sort of top-notch, I think, leaders to come up with this program. But after looking at it, I think, second time, I really feel that the MiC lifts should be part and parcel of the model, because our fellow director from EMS still would know. There's at least now some 15 projects are planned and will be constructed under MiC lifts. Am I right, Mr. CHOW, the Lifts, I think, Association chairman? Because this is really, again, instead of the MiC lift is really enhancing the whole concept of MiMEP. So this needs to be done in a comprehensive manner. So that's why in the next, in this round of MiMEP Project Manager Forum, the MiC lift within part and parcel of the model. And later on I will tell you there's another model I would like to add on to it. Again, in order to provide the sort of skill set for our people, for our industry, we have come up with a whole spectrum of MiC, MiMEP training. The first one, for the leaders, so we have this FCE program, We'll go to Imperial College, we'll go to Tsinghua University, and then we'll be meeting some 50 well-known speakers to give us the global trend and how the latest technology can be incorporated into our MiC and MiC process. Last year, we have 26 people, I think, graduated. And this year, now we have at least 30 students, I think, enrolled for this purpose. So the second courses that CIC have been conducting is the master class for project managers. So again, this is the 8th time we do this. For the last 7 times, we have created 200 project managers, knowing the whole design for manufacturing and assembly process. This is how it would work. And for the certificate courses, those will be given to the site supervisors, the tower crane operators for MiC and MiMEP. And now, for housing authority, before you can help them for the housing contract, you need to attend this course already. This is how important that would come. And of course, there will be general courses for our workers. But all our workers, our workforce, will have hands-on experience before they would be getting the award. This is how we design our system, to give a whole spectrum of training to our people. Again, I'd like to show you another video. This is our Center of Future Construction. This is how we construct our Center of Future Construction. Okay, so two most important points. The first point is we are adopting the smartest of technology to do the RMAA work. This is really the way to go, rather than going traditional. Second point, within this CFC, we have produced, I think, 5 hubs there. The Digital Twin Hub, Immersive Hub, 4S Hub, AI Hub, Robotic Hub. We were using these hubs to nurture all the project managers, all the project directors, to appreciate all this latest technology and then embedded them into all your operation. This is really our purpose. And this year, within this year, the next 12 months, we will be nurturing 7,000 students. And I hope I can nurture a lot more project directors and project managers from the industry. In fact, Joseph, I think when he met with me, I think today said, Thomas, why are this sermon are not conducted in CFC? This is really how it works. You need to taste the technology before you can really understand how you implement this. We are putting all the latest technology in the hub. It's for the industry. And last week, I was in Hangzhou, and I looked at another sort of black technology, 黑科技. I'm going to put it in the center as well. I explained to some of you, in the immersive hub, people need to wear the goggle, blah, blah, blah. But these days, in the Hangzhou technology, you can really walk through the whole BIM model yourselves and then just move around without any equipment. This is how it works. So Arab Sky is better than your Arab Hub in the UK. So this is the real black technology. We're going to put it into our CFC to benefit the industry. So in conclusion, first of all, thank you for coming to this launching ceremony. I would really love all of you to participate in this MiC MiMEP Award. To come, we were trying to award the best team and also in the best project. So please showcase your team, showcase your project. And then I hope we can receive a lot more 3.0, hopefully 3.5 MiC and MiMEP. And for the 34 sort of students, I hope I've explained enough. The CFC would be part and parcel of this module as well, in addition to the MiC live, because this is so apparent. For all of our master classes thereafter, we will definitely have a CFC sort of model so that we can really benefit the whole industry. With this, thank you so much for listening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Engineer Professor Ho, for your wonderful welcoming remark. Please be seated. Thank you very much. And now it is my absolute pleasure to welcome our guest of honor, Head of Project Strategy and Governance Office Development Bureau, Engineer Joseph Lo, to come up on stage to deliver his opening remark. Engineer Lo, please.
Chairman Thomas, Ricky, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thanks for Thomas' introduction. Yes, PSW Ricky and I had a duty visit to the Middle East, UAE, Qatar, Saudi Arabia last week. Luckily, not this week. And yes, it's really amazing to know that they appreciate our work and would like to know more about MiC and MiMEP from us and how to adopt these in their countries. And it's likely that they will visit Hong Kong later this year. And so if any friend here would like to meet them or want to start a new MiC business there, so please let me know and we could make the necessary connection. So today is the second day of our inaugural MiC week, and I'm very pleased to see so many familiar faces here again today. And first and foremost, a warmest congratulations to CIC on this kick-off ceremony for MiC Master Class on MiMEP. My heartfelt appreciation goes to Chairman Thomas and his team for tirelessly building up capability and capacity of our construction industry. The construction industry has always been one of the most vital industries supporting the success and sustainable development of Hong Kong. As the Financial Secretary announced in his latest budget, the government committed to significantly increase the annual expenditure for our capital works projects from 90 billion to about 120 billion Hong Kong dollars, with a view to sustaining economic growth, pursuing high-quality development, and enabling a promising future of Hong Kong. The construction volumes continues to grow, while we have to tactfully handle a perfect storm featuring different pressing challenges, including but not limited to aging workforce, declining productivity, etc. Enormous challenges, however, won't and never stop us to enhance the livelihood of our people and chart a brighter and better Hong Kong for our generation to come. Since the launch of Construction 2.0 agenda, the government has been promoting, facilitating, and driving wider adoption of high productivity construction, well-known examples like MiC and MiMEP, as well as cultivating an environment conducive to fostering construction innovation, digitalization, use of AI, and robotics to tackle the challenges I mentioned just now. Thanks to the dedicated efforts of CIC, as well as innovative mindset and unfailing support of our construction practitioners like you, today we witness over 100 MiC projects, both public and private, in the pipeline, and not less than 50 projects adopt MiMEP. A number of government pilot projects adopting MiMEP, such as Chinese Medicine Hospital and Drainage Services Tower, to be completed this year, demonstrated successful outcomes. The commercial sector also recognized the tremendous effort and benefits of MiMEP. A significant example is the commercial development project, Lee Garden 8. I noticed from a developer that with the high adoption of MiMEP for this project, it shortened the construction time by 10%, as well as reduced the on-site manpower and wastage by 30% and 70% respectively. Even more important is that both site safety performance and overall site management largely improved. Some may say this is a milestone of our HPC journey, while some may consider that it's an inchstone. I would rather say that this is just beginning of our journey, and no matter what, this transformative progress matters. As we went through together a collaborative learning process of having courage to fail, wisdom to learn, passion to empower, and most importantly, we strive to excel. In this rapidly evolving era, what seems unattainable today could be realities tomorrow. As the Secretary for Development highlighted in an MiMEP summit early this year, MiMEP holds great potential and will play an important role in high productivity construction. It has the potential to become a new industry in the construction sector, making significant contributions to the future of Hong Kong's construction industry. In fact, we already engaged a consultant to conduct an MiMEP study, where preliminary results are expected to be available very soon. To take MiMEP to new heights, I would like to take this opportunity to announce 4 strategic moves. Firstly, starting from April this year, eligible requirements for MiMEP projects under the CITF have been updated, such that all kinds of projects with merits meeting the CITF objectives are welcome for applications. Secondly, we are exploring to extend CITF further to enable wider adoption of MiMEP. Thirdly, we also had established a MiMEP dedicated team in my office for necessary assistance and approval process streamlining. And certainly, this masterclass is the 4th one, another important step of MiMEP development. In order to unleash full MiMEP potentials and maximize its advantages, we have to enhance an unconventional mindset to think from right to left from the onset. This masterclass, therefore, comes into play in a timely and professional manner. With no doubt, I believe every participant will make the most of it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that all of us are fully aware of the Chief Executive's resounding vision of establishing Hong Kong as an international infrastructure center, IIC. Hong Kong's next chapter of become IIC won't be written with concrete and steel, but with our vision, determination, and dedication in upskilling our talents, as well as transforming into total smart construction. To end my speech, I would like to leave you an inspiring quote from the Financial Secretary's latest budget. Lastly, I wish all participants an engaging and insightful masterclass. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Engineer Lo. Please remain on stage. Please remain on stage. So the success of this masterclass relies on the incredible support from our advisory panel members. We're truly grateful for their expertise and insight. So now, Engineer Lo, please present the certificates for us to express our appreciation. Let's welcome our advisory panel members, including Engineer Vincent CHOW. And now, gentlemen, please look at our official photographer in the center. All right, let's give a thumbs up. Wow, thank you very much. All right, so let's continue to look at our videographer. And please, all right, thank you very much. All right, let's make sure that we capture this important moment. All right, so now, Engineer CHOW, please proceed to the right side of the stage. Please proceed to the right side of the stage for a good photo later. And moving on, let's welcome Dr. Morgan Yang. Let's give a big round of applause and welcome Dr. Yang. And now, gentlemen, let's look at our official photographer in the center. And let's give a thumbs up for our advisory panel members. And please continue to look at our videographer. 3, 2, 1. Let's give a thumbs up. All right, thank you very much, Dr. Yang. Please proceed to the right side of the stage. And moving on, I would like to invite Engineer Frankie Fung. Let's welcome Engineer Fung. All right, gentlemen, please look at our official photographer. And then let's give a thumbs up. And then please continue to keep your thumbs up and look at our videographer. Let's keep your thumbs up. 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much, Engineer Fung. Please proceed to the right side. And moving on, let's welcome Engineer Antonio Chan. Let's give a big round of applause and welcome Engineer Chan on stage. And now, gentlemen, please look at our photographer. And let's make sure that we capture this important moment. And then let's give a thumbs up for this important event. And please continue to keep your thumbs up and please look at our videographer. 3, 2, 1, thumbs up. All right, thank you very much, Engineer Chan. And moving on, can I please invite Engineer Brian Zhang. Let's give a big round of applause for Engineer Zhang. And now, gentlemen, please look at our official photographer and please move slightly to the right. All right, so please give me your most cheerful and brightest smile. All right, a thumbs up to support our event today. And also, let's keep our thumbs up and please look at our videographer. 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you very much, Engineer Zhang. And moving on, I would like to invite Mr. Nicholas Chu. A big round of applause for Mr. Chu. And now, gentlemen, please look at our official photographer. And then let's give a thumbs up to support our event today. And also for our video as well. 3, 2, 1, thumbs up. Thank you very much. And moving on, I would like to invite Engineer Chok Wai Jun. A big round of applause for Engineer Chok. All right, so now, gentlemen, please look at our photographer first. And then let's give a thumbs up to support our event today. And then let's continue to give the thumbs up for our video. 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much, Engineer Chok. And moving on, I would like to invite Mr. Chidro Sun. Let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Sun. And then now, gentlemen, please look at our photographer and please give me your most brightest and cheerful smile. And then let's give a thumbs up. And then please continue to give a thumbs up for our videographer. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Sun. And moving on, I would like to invite Engineer Garrick C. Let's give a big round of applause for Engineer C. And then, gentlemen, please look at our official photographer. And then let's give a thumbs up to support our event today. And then also let's keep our thumbs up for our video. 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you very much, Engineer C. Moving on, can I please invite Engineer Wong Chi Kwong? A big round of applause for Engineer Wong. Let's welcome Engineer Wong on stage. And now, I'd like to invite gentlemen, please look at our photographer. All right, so let's make sure that we capture these perfect photos. And then let's give a thumbs up to support this event. And then please continue to keep a thumbs up for our videos. 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much, Engineer Wong. And last but not least, let's welcome Mr. Pan Young. Let's welcome Mr. Pan Young. Let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Young. All right, let's give a thumbs up for the photos. And then please continue to give the thumbs up for our videos. All right, thank you very much. So now, Mr. Young, please proceed to the side first. And now, can I please invite the chairman of the CIC, Engineer Professor Thomas Ho, please come up on stage first. And I would also like to invite our panel members to come up on stage for a good photo. So can I please invite our advisory panel members, please proceed to the stage for a good photos. At today's is a very, very important moment, and we're very honored to have all of you joining us to celebrate the important milestone. So now let's make sure that we have our advisory panel members to come up on stage for the good photos. So please come up on stage. And taking this opportunity, we will also like to express our gratitude to the advisory panel members who couldn't attend our event today. So they are Engineer Henry Zhang, Mr. Calvin Wong, and also Engineer Benson Lam, who are the important members of the advisory panel member as well. Should we give them a big round of applause one more time? Thank you very much. So now let's make sure our advisory panel members are already on stage. And now can I please make sure our gentlemen, please look at our official photographer for a good photos. Everyone, please give me your happiest and biggest smiles. And how about a thumbs up for our advisory panel members? Thank you so much for sharing with us your expertise and your insight. And then please continue to look at our official photographer. All right, and then let's put your thumbs up down. And then on the count of 3, let's put your thumbs up. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do one more time. Let's give your thumbs up and let's shake your thumbs. All right. All right, let's make sure that we have all of our guests on stage. And then so now, gentlemen, let's do it one more time. Let's keep our thumbs up to support the event today. And then let's give me your happiest and brightest smile. Okay, so now let's put your hand down, and then let's, for our video, let's do it one more time. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have to make sure that this important moment is captured in this video. So now, all of our guests, please remain on stage. All of our guests, please remain on stage as we're going to proceed to the next group photos. And today is such an important moment and milestone, and we're so honored to have all of you joining us to celebrate this moment. And now we're going to invite the following guests to come up on stage for the next group photo. So first of all, I would like to invite the Chairperson, Committee on Construction Business Development and Productivity Council of CIC Engineer Ricky Leung, who is already on stage, and also our CIC Council member, Surveyor Thomas Ho. Let's give a big round of applause and welcome him on stage. And moving on, I would like to invite CIC Council member, Engineer Victor Jung. Let's welcome Engineer Jung. And also our judging panel members of MiC and MiMEP Achievement Award 2025, Mr. Chang Pak Jung. Welcome. And moving on, let's welcome Professor Wei Pang. And next, let's welcome Dr. Zheng Tin Chung. Let's give a big round of applause. Welcome, Dr. Zheng. And moving on, let's welcome Mr. Alex Ho. And also taking this opportunity, I would also like to invite the following guests. Deputy Director of Architectural Services Department, Mr. Alan Sin. Welcome. And next, let's welcome Assistant Director of Electrical and Mechanical Services Department, Engineer Sammy Young. Let's welcome Engineer Young. And next, let's welcome Assistant Director, Electrical and Mechanical Branch of Drainage Services Department, Mr. Selen Lai. Welcome. And moving on, let's welcome Assistant Director, New Work Branch of Water Supplies Department, Mr. Wilson Ma. Welcome. And I would also like to invite our speakers today, including Project Director of Chinacam Group, Mr. Edmond Lo. Welcome. And last but not least, let's welcome Assistant Director of Industry Development of CIC, Engineer Yang Zhou. Welcome, all of you. All right, so now let's make sure our guests are all set on stage, and please look at our official photographer in the center and our guests on stage. Please give me your happiest and most cheerful smile. All right, so now all of the guests, please look at our official photographer and please give me your happiest and brightest smile. And then how about a thumbs up to support our event today? And then let's give a power gesture. Everyone, let's show us some power. And then let's continue to keep our fists up, and please look at our photographer and also our videographer. All right. Okay. Let's put your hand down first, and on the count of 3, let's put your fists up. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, let's keep our fists up, and let's kind of move our fists a little bit to add some movement. All right, so please look at our photographer one more time. All right. Let's give a big round of applause for our guests one more time. So now, Engineer Joseph Lo, Engineer Thomas Ho, Engineer Ricky Leung, and also our core speakers, please remain on stage. And the rest of the guests, please proceed off stage and be seated off stage. Thank you so much for your support towards our event today. We're so honored to have all of you joining us to celebrate this important milestone. So moving on, we're going to proceed to our next group photos, and this time we're going to have our group photos with all core speakers. So now let's make sure our core speakers are on stage together with Engineer Joseph Lo, Engineer Thomas Ho, and also Engineer Ricky Leung. So now can I please invite Ms. Rowena Chan to come up on stage. Let's welcome Ms. Chan. Let's give her a big round of applause. And next, let's welcome Mr. Clement Chong. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you so much. And moving on, let's welcome Engineer Iris Lau. And last but not least, let's welcome Mr. Travis Law. All right, so let's make sure that all of our guests are ready on stage. And now can I please have all our guests please look at our official photographer and please give me your most happiest and biggest smile. All right, let's keep your smile up. And then let's give a thumbs up for our event as well. Also thumbs up for our course speakers. And we can't wait to listen to your insight and expertise. And then also for our video as well. Okay? Okay, on the count of 3, let's give you a thumbs up. 3, 2, 1. All right, a big round of applause for all our guests on stage. Thank you very much, and please proceed off stage. All right, so now we're going to have one final photos to make sure that we capture this perfect moment together. All right, let's give a thumbs up to make sure that our guests is all captured in this camera. All right, thank you very much. A big round of applause for all our guests. Please proceed off stage. Thank you so much for your support, and we're all very eager to listen to your expertise and insight. Thank you very much. We believe that the invaluable contributions of our advisory panel members in providing guidance and insight have been essential in developing practical and comprehensive course content, and their expertise has greatly enriched our programs. And today, it is our honor to have 2 experts deliver their keynote speeches on MiC and MiMEP. So now, I would like to invite our first keynote speakers who are going to share with us the topic on MiMEP Connect Assets Management. And without any further ado, I would like to invite Acting Director of Electrical and Mechanical Services Department, Engineer Vincent CHOW, to come up on stage and share with us. Let's welcome Engineer CHOW.
Good morning, Thomas, Joseph, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great honor to join you at the kick-off ceremony for the CIC Master Class for Project Manager and the launching ceremony of the MiC MiMEP Achievement Award 2025. Let me begin by extending my heartfelt appreciation to Chairman Thomas for your visionary leadership in driving MiMEP development across Hong Kong. Your commitment to excellence through the masterclass and award programs inspires the entire industry and set a high bar for innovation and collaboration. While we all know about the use of MiMEP for new projects, you may not be aware of the even greater benefits of using MiMEP for RMMAA projects and how it can be connected with asset management. Carrying out RMAA works in existing buildings is no easy task. Tight timelines, logistical constraints, and safety concerns are constant hurdles. MiMEP offers a smart, forward-thinking solution. But can the value of MiMEP go beyond construction, extended into the asset management phase? Let me take you through our journey and show you how. EMSD journey with MiMEP began in 2021 when we co-host a MiMEP forum with CIC and HKFEMC to bring in these new initiatives and encourage knowledge sharing. The same year, the industry held a technical exhibition spotlighting MiMEP applications. In 2022, we launched our first MiMEP-enabled project, replacing the chiller plant at Tai Lung Veterinary Laboratories. Installation time dropped from 90 days to just 38. The project also delivered with clear improvements in quality, efficiency, and safety. In 2023, we introduced a master action plan to embed MiMEP into our culture, empowering our teams through experience and driving innovation with intent. And in end 2024, we joined the RHSD to co-organize a large-scale MiMEP symposium at Science Park, with DEVB as our advisor. This symposium received overwhelming support from our industrial peers. A new chapter of collaboration and growth began. Together, we are not just adapting to change, we are shaping it. Let's take a closer look at the Tai Long project and see how MiMEP in action.
Carrying out the first multi-trade integrated MEP or MiMEP project in Electrical and Mechanical Services Trading Fund, EMSD has recently finished an innovative chiller replacement project at Tai Lung Veterinary Laboratory. In the project, 4 existing air-cooled package-type chillers needed to be replaced by 3 air-cooled chillers with separate chilled water pumps in 2 phases at roof level. By the groundbreaking adoption of BEAM and MiMEP technology, the project overcame challenges to construct under a space-limited area and also replace chillers without compromising round-the-clock cooling operations in the facility. In light of this technology, construction practice has become more productive, accurate, and efficient than it used to be. To digitize the conditions of site, a BEAM model is constructed with 3D laser scanning to simulate the transportation, hoisting, and module assembly process. It enables the team to discuss the entire engineering plan, module design, streamline the workflow, and monitor the work's progress, maintenance details, and other related arrangements in one go. On top of that, further combination of BEAM and AR technologies also initiate new possibilities to effectively predict the constraints that may be encountered during the construction and maintenance, and the resolutions of related challenges in advance. After selecting 8 modules as backbone of the replacement works through BEAM simulation, the team can directly send data of each module to the local factory for prefabricated parts production, facilitating with pre-insulated pipes and robotic welding technology in factory. The production process is not only improved in quality, accuracy, and efficiency, but also reduces wastes and safety concerns arising from on-site construction. With over 80% of high modularization ratio, the MiMEP technology also minimizes the installation works on-site and the disturbance to clients owing to the largely reduced construction time and noise. The time required for the project is sharply reduced to 38 working days. The project doesn't stop in replacement, but enables transmission of major chiller plant operation data to the Integrated Building Management System for real-time monitoring. Applying Internet of Things, or IoT technologies, through the government-wide IoT network, data can also be transmitted by wireless means from remote site back to headquarters Regional Digital Control Center, or RDCC, for further semantic AI analytics to explore opportunities on chiller plant optimization. In post-project stage, through connecting BEAM with asset management, the digitalized project information can be retrieved through radio frequency identification technology, or RFID, to realize smart O&M system with digitalization features. The project proves that the application of MiMEP and other technologies are not limited to new deployment, but also to repair, maintenance, alteration, and addition, or RMAA projects. With continuing effort by EMSD on promoting wider adoption of MiMEP, this brings solid confidence and lays a concrete foundation for the attempt to adopt MiMEP technology in RMAA projects by EMSD or industry in the future.
As you have just seen, the benefits of MiMEP are compelling. Off-site fabrications means faster construction timelines, and improve the quality assurance. By integrating with BIM, we minimize errors and enhance performance. More importantly, worksite safety is vastly improved when key processes are stripped to controlled factory environments. These benefits aren't just for large-scale projects. Our MAA projects, by nature smaller in scale, offer a perfect entry point for SMEs to embracing MiMEP and BIM. Our team gains hands-on experience from the pilot projects, and the results speak for themselves. MiMEP isn't just a construction strategy. It can be a long-term asset management tool, as Chairman Thomas said. With the life cycle stretching 25 years or more, real-time monitoring and predictive maintenance become essential. How do we achieve this? By embedding IoT sensors during MiMEP construction and integrating BIM-AM, sensor data can be analyzed with advanced analytics tools to inform operations, optimize performance, and extend the asset life cycle. With BIM-AM, data access and upkeep are seamless. MiMEP is the bridge between smart builds and smarter operations. However, we must address the limitation of proprietary BIM software, such as high licensing costs, data security issues, and vendor lock-in. OpenBIM offers a more flexible and security approach and can start with small projects. It enables us to test mainland developed BIM software for compatibility and create a neutral ecosystem for broader adoption. This leads to the concept of 3-in-1 integration of OpenBIM, MiMEP, and BIM-AM. Starting from the early design phase, we build BIM models of MiMEP in OpenBIM formats for universal access. And then we can simulate accurate transportation and assembly fitting the site condition, and embedding the IoT sensor for future asset management. This integration doesn't just streamline construction. It unlocks a continuum of value from design through facility management. Last month, this innovative approach won the Grand Award in Technology at the Hong Kong OpenBIM OpenGIS Award, a proud milestone indeed. To make this vision a reality, several elements are vital. First, hand-on pilot projects alongside with training and technical visits. Second, standardized BIM objects and guidelines. Third, supportive policies and contractual requirements. When these components come together, MiMEP adoption accelerates. As a proactive measure, EMSD has commenced 24 RMAA projects as pilot projects to put MiMEP into practice. With the successful adoption of the MiMEP technology in this RMAA project, we have completed the installation and replacement of various E&M equipment in existing venues, such as hospitals, sports centers, and government buildings. This has delivered significant benefits to our clients, particularly in buildings like hospitals that require uninterrupted operation. The adoption of MiMEP has undoubtedly minimized disruption to venues and plant operations. Furthermore, based on data from multiple pilot projects, MiMEP has demonstrated the potential to reduce on-site installation time by approximately 60%. and save on-site manpower by nearly half, earning recognition from all of our clients. In terms of staff training and competence development, EMSD has been actively arranging the industry and visiting manufacturer of MiMEP modules in Greater Bay Area. These efforts enable our colleagues to keep abreast of the latest trend in design, fabrication, and automation technology of MiMEP modules. Now, thanks to CIC's Master Class, we have another platform for continuous learning. We are now compiling comprehensive engineering guideline and a study guide based on our collective experience on MiMEP. This resource will offer practical know-how from design integration to transportation and commissioning, and demonstrate the 3-in-1 approach in action. Now, let's see how MiMEP can connect with asset management in this new digital and sustainable era.
The integration of open BIM standards with multi-trade integrated mechanical, electrical, and plumbing MiMEP construction method, and building information modeling, asset management BIM-AM, offers transformative benefits for the industry. Since 2014, the Electrical and Mechanical Services Department, EMSD, has been dedicated to promoting BIM adoption for asset management within the industry. To facilitate the adoption of open BIM, 24 numbers of repair, maintenance, addition, and alteration RMAA projects with MiMEP approach were selected to integrate with the open BIM and BIM-AM technology. To enhance data interoperability across various corporate systems, and to build on the success of our recent proof of concept for open BIM export in 2024, EMSD has developed 2 new tools, along with an updated data input workflow. These innovations ensure the consistency and integrity of ISC models. Currently, EMSD has adopted open BIM, MiMEP, and BIM-AM in the following 5 RMAA projects, with a trial of the new tools and workflow. MiMEP technology introduces off-site modular prefabrication and on-site assembly of E&M system, significantly reducing on-site labor requirements, safety risks, and project durations. The E&M modules are manufactured in controlled factory environments, simplified on-site assembly tasks, and minimizing workers' exposure to relatively uncertain conditions. The improved efficiency also shortens project timelines and reduces interruption to normal operation. When combined with BIM-AM, a framework that extends the utility of BIM into operations and maintenance, and open BIM standards that ensure interoperability and data longevity. By implementing the open BIM asset management workflow and MiMEP projects for RMAA works, these initiatives serve as effective trials for the open BIM and BIM-AM workflows throughout the entire process, from design through construction to asset management. The small scale of these projects allows for rapid feedback collection, further reinforcing EMSD's commitment to advancing integrated 3-in-1 technology and workflows. This approach not only drives innovation within the industry, but also embodies the principles of new quality productive force.
Looking ahead, we will plan to expand MiMEP across about 50 RMAA projects every year through our contract requirements. We will also select suitable projects to try mainland BIM software and open BIM to evaluate the performance of these softwares and identify the most suitable tools for our needs. Additionally, we will grow our talent pool through training and technical visits. As a start, we have 10 professionals joins this CIC Master Class. Besides, we will share standards of MiMEP's BIM objects and framework with HSD and other stakeholders to bring consistency and clarity. And with AI-powered tools, we will unlock predictive maintenance and life cycle optimizations. One example is our AI-powered chill stream platform, which based on asset data to forecast cooling demand and optimize chiller plant's performance. It won the first runner-up at the 2024 APEC Sitter Awards and is now being deployed across public facilities, include office buildings, municipal centers, hospitals, and disciplinary headquarters. These applications will be integrated with MiMEP chiller plant replacement projects to maximize energy efficiency. MiMEP and AI will be proved to be powerful partners. Finally, with DEVB, EMSD, HSD, and CIC working together on a roadmap for MiMEP, there's real momentum. With strong leadership, industrial collaboration, and innovative integration, I believe MiMEP can drive transformation, not only for MEP contractors, but for the entire construction and facility management ecosystem. Let's stay connected and step confidently into this new era of construction together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Engineer Chow, for giving us your wonderful insight and expertise on MiMEP Connect Assets Management. So moving on, our next keynote speaker is going to share with us rationales and considerations in adopting MiC by developers. And without any further ado, I would like to invite Project Director of Chinacam Group, Mr. Edmond LO, to come up on stage and share with us. A big round of applause for Mr. LO.
Thank you, Chairman Thomas. Thank you, Joseph. And also all the distinguished guests. This is Edmond of Chinacam. Understand that a lot of developers are hesitant in using MiC. Today, I would like to share my journey on using MiC in residential development so that I try to explain why we adopt MiC. Okay, as a responsible developers, I think we have a concern on construction sectors. In fact, there are a lot of accidents happening in the construction industry, and also there has been aging construction workers. We have been quite difficult to find workers on site, and also there has been extensive construction waste generated by our construction industry. As a private property developers, we also have a concern on the high accident on the building design and also the usable floor area and the handover qualities. In fact, recently, Dongking Street has already got a very high marks from the building inspector. You can see Mingguo has given us a 99 marks for our final products. That's actually confirmed that MiC is a very good tool in achieving good qualities in buildings. Okay. MiC helped to elevate some of the present issues experienced by local construction sectors. For example, the weather-related problems, on-site limits can be mitigated to a large extent, and efficiency can be improved. Shifting on-site construction operations to a controlled industrial settings, the safety will be greatly improved. Modules are complete and finishes fittings and fixtures so that the quality is well under control, as I said. It can effectively reduce the construction waste. It can make use of the GBA labor force. And also, we have integrated the MiC technology with our design. So we have designed the cross ventilation. We make use for the light well inside the buildings. And also, every bathroom would have window, and that windows would be facing the light well. The light well have the direct ventilation from bottom and the top, so that air can be fully accessed. And the wall between the living room and the bedroom can be removed. That allows flexibility for personalization. Previously, we have a concern about what kind of MiC to be used. For example, there are 3 types of MiC, the concrete, the steel, and the hybrid one. So at the beginning, we find that it is the statutory requirement in Hong Kong that inspection to the structural joint must be carried out every 5 years for steel MiC. And also, instead of a load-bearing concrete, the steel MiC have a wall or ceiling which made of steel subframed, and or ceiling would be of gypsum board, so that the user may find it quite difficult to hang their features or fixtures. So that would impose some difficulty for our customer to adopt MiC. So finally, we find the concrete MiC would be the best solution for us. Also, I also said that the appearance of our building is very important for private residential buildings. So we try to adopt curtain wall on the MiC. We are the first developer who combined the MiC with the curtain wall, and all the curtain wall installation was carried out in the factory. So the waterproofing inspection has been carried out 2 times, one at the factory and one on site, to ensure there is no water leakage. That is the final appearance of our Tung King Street project. You can see that the appearance of an MiC project is no difference of a traditional building. The building appearance is quite good looking, I would say. Also, other developers may have a concern about the usable floor area. Some may say that MiC would impose a less usable floor area for the internal room. So we have tried to incorporate the MiC structural wall with the MiC itself. So the part of the MiC module is a structural wall. This would minimize the thickness of the, we call it a composite wall. It would minimize the thickness of the overall structural wall and would maximize the usable floor area. You can see that the structural wall is only 245, including 2 sides of the MiC modules. So it is not too thick. This is our Tung King Street floor plan. You can see that 90% of the modules are prefabricated off-site, and that actually reduces the dust, noise, and wastewater. And also, the overall construction operation would reduce the waste disposal and greatly improve the safety work of the workers. Okay, you can see that this is some photos from our factories. So you can see that our workers and also the inspector are very carefully inspect our finishes and also the fittings. These kind of procedures would improve the quality and also ensure that every workers are very safe working in a factory environment, and the qualities are very assured. We also use the ultrasonic scanning on the composite wall to ensure that, as you know, that some of the grouting works will be carried out by the main contractor on site. So we have to have some kind of equipment to ensure that all the quality of the grouting works are good, and also the composite walls are well filled. We also use the BIM to ensure that the production and every E&M and the features and finishes are well coordinated before manufacturing. You can see that we even draw up all the rebars and conceal conduit to ensure that there is no crash before the fabrications. This is the timeline of the Dongking Street. You can see that from the beginning, this is the 2020 August. At the end, when we get the certificate of compliance, that would be the 2025 March. We award the main contract at the 2021 October, and then we have the MiC module fabrication commence in 2022 December, and then we top out the building completed in 2024 March. So traditionally, we need to take up 6 months to, from topping out to OP. However, compared with the traditional, the site operation would be quite the same. However, we save a lot of time from the topping out to the fitting works and the finishes. So previously, we used 9 months from the topping out to OP. Then at this moment, we only use 6 months. But at the time of OP, all the finishes has already been completed. So we have a very short period of time from the OP to the certificate of compliance. So the actual benefit would be not only at the construction, but also at the finishing and the fixtures time to achieve the certificate of compliance. I also went to Singapore last year to visit the field MiC projects, compare their projects with my Dongking Street project. I find the major difference in their MiC modules they are significantly larger. The benefit of having a larger modules would undoubtedly reduce the amount of site works. Besides, it would be reduced the zones where the water leakage occurs. More works could be done in the factories and therefore reduce defects. However, one might also observe the constraint. A module shall include a complete bathroom or kitchen, which would require waterproofing. Besides, the capacity of the town crane is also the determining factor. But it is not difficult to obtain town crane with a loading capacity over 40 tons in Hong Kong at this moment. Okay, in the coming future, we are going to develop another residential development in Tung Chung. The Tung Chung project would consist of about 2,000 numbers of units. There will be 43 to 44 numbers of story. There will be more than 6,000 numbers of modules. And also, we have adopted a new contract procurement system. We adopt a nominated supply contract for the MiC. The NSC, the MiC NSC will be responsible for coordinating different trades of subcontractors, such as the E&M, curtain wall, and fitting out. The NSC will compose the guidelines on the installations and ensure that the main contractor knows how to install the MiC modules on site. They will also be responsible for deliver the modules to the site as well. I think this arrangement could greatly reduce the construction cost. The government has been promoting MiC. The Joint Practice Note number 8 promulgates a 10% GFA and a site coverage concession to MiC areas. More MiC elements means more sellable area. It is your own imagination limits the form of MiC and hence the exempted areas. Recently, we have a tender result of MiC supply contract. The cost of MiC at large-scale development is comparable with the traditional cost in situ method. I also have a few tips here for reducing the cost. Have highly repetitive modules, same unit type with the same layout, early appointment of MiC consultant, early incorporation of modular design into the floor layout, and also consider using MiC manufacturers as a nominated subcontractors. Okay, you may continue to ask how to further reduce the cost of MiC. I would say it is very important to minimize the MiC modules in each unit. We should try to enlarge the modules according to the tower crane capacity. And also, we should try to minimize the site installation works, try to standardize the unit design as far as possible, remove unnecessary wall for MiC modules, allow innovative MiC elements such as reduced rooms, and use of BIM to improve accuracy of design. This is the recent new design for our Dongchong project. You can see that the entire living room, including the balcony, would be entire module. And also, one difference from the Dongking Street is that we also allowed a balcony slab to be cast in the factory, and also the glass balustrade will be installed in the factory as well. So we try to maximize the works on site in the factory and try to minimize the works on site. You can see that the unnecessary walls are removed so that that could reduce the weight of the modulars, and also we can reduce the material use and increase the usable floor area. Definitely, that can reduce the cost. So in Dongking Street, there are double walls between the living room and the bedroom. Now, there is only one wall between the living room and the bedroom. So finally, I would like to suggest again that in the Dongking Street experience, we got 30% faster in the construction speed, 70% reduction in our on-site labor, 75% reduction in construction costs, in construction noise, 68% reduction in construction waste. That has been significantly reduced in lifting separate materials, hence would be safer. Not to mention that we got 99 marks from the building inspectors on the qualities. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lo, for your sharing. Please be seated. The first MiC Achievement Award was successfully held in 2022, which have recognized outstanding local project teams, MiC advocates, and practitioners for their contribution in the promotion and adoption of MiC. And this year, the focus will be on excellence in design and outstanding projects, and the awards aims to encourage and promote the wider adoption of MiC and MiMEP, setting extraordinary industry benchmarks in the pursuit of excellence. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to launch this award and celebrate the incredible achievement within our industry. So first, I would like to invite Head of Project Strategy and Governance Office, Engineer Joseph Lo, to come up on stage. And moving on, I would like to invite Chairman of the CIC, Engineer Professor Thomas Ho. Let's give a round of applause and welcome Engineer Professor Ho. And moving on, let's welcome Chairperson of Committee on CBD and Productivity of CIC, Engineer Ricky Leung. And last but not least, let's welcome Director of Industry Development, CIC, Mr. Alex Ho. Welcome, gentlemen. So now, our guests on stage, please place your hand in front of the screen first, and please look at our official photographer in the center for a group photos. All right, gentlemen, please give me your happiest and most cheerful smile. And then also for our videos. So now, ladies and gentlemen, on the count of 3, our guests on stage, please press into the screen after the countdown of 3. Are you ready? Let's count down together. 3, 2, 1. A big round of applause to celebrate MiC MiMEP Achievement Award 2025 is now officially launched. And this award will recognize outstanding projects and extraordinary contributions in the adoption of MiC and MiMEP technologies. Congratulations. So now, all of our guests on stage, please stand slightly closer with each other and let's have one more photo together. And now, gentlemen, please look at our official photographer in the center and please give me your brightest and most cheerful smile. And how about thumbs up to support this award? And then please also look at our videos. 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you very much. So now, Mr. Alex Ho, please remain on stage, and the rest of the guests, please proceed off stage. Thank you very much. And I believe that everyone is eager to learn more about this award and the criteria for participation. And without any further ado, I'm going to pass over the stage to Mr. Ho to share more detail with us. Mr. Ho, please.
Thank you. Chairman Thomas, Joseph, Ricky, Edmond, Vincent, and all the department heads, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for attending today's event. It is my honor to introduce you the MiC MiMEP Achievement Award 2025. It is a platform that celebrates the pinnacle of achievement in our construction industry. This year, we elevate our award by introducing new categories that reflect the evolving standard of our industry. So, led by the Development Bureau and supported by the industry stakeholders, high productivity construction methods such as MiC and MiMEP make impressive progress in the past few years. And by integrating the multidisciplinary design in Hong Kong and the advanced manufacturing capacity in GBA, MiC and MiMEP are helping us to achieve the benefit of better quality, enhanced speed, improved efficiency, larger quality, 提質、提速、提效、提量, and also safer and reduce waste, 更加安全、更加環保. So there are more than 150 MiC projects either being completed, under construction, or in the pipeline. We include all the transitional housing here as well. Meanwhile, the number of MiMEP projects is beyond 80. As Chairman Thomas mentioned in his opening speech earlier, there will be 2.5 million square meter of MiC to be built in the next couple of years. And the market size of MiMEP is potentially billions every year. MiC and MiMEP offer us a lot to look forward, but before we look into the exciting future, we will look back to celebrate and honor the achievement of the industry have successfully made in the past 3 years. So since the inception of MiC Achievement Award in 2022, we have celebrated remarkable innovation and their ability to drive industry change through MiC technologies. This year, we are excited to expand this legacy with the MiMEP Achievement Award. With its benefit of efficiency, quality, safety, and sustainability, MiMEP is being adopted in various government buildings, public housing projects, private developments, and other construction initiatives, showcasing its versatility. So for MiC MiMEP Achievement Award 2025, our focus will be on excellence in design, and outstanding project. Excellence in designs honors innovative approach that enhance functionality, sustainability, safety, creativity, and efficiency in construction. An outstanding project highlights successful execution, both aiming to facilitate and promote the wider adoption of MiC and MiMEP, setting an exemplary industry benchmark in pursuit of excellence. The 4 award categories are Excellence in Design for MiC project. We will have 5 winners here. Excellence in Design for MiMEP project, 3 winners here. Outstanding MiC project, 5 winners. And Outstanding MiMEP project, 3 winners. So for those projects who have been recognized in CIC MiC Achievement Award in 2022, sorry, you are not eligible for this time, and we leave some room for other candidates. So each project can only apply for 1 award category, but you can submit more than 1 project. It is essential to understand the eligibility requirement and the judging criteria for MiC and MiMEP project. To qualify for the awards, for the design award, MiC project must fulfill the PNAP ADV 36, the MiC definition as outlined by the Buildings Department. An MiC and MiMEP project should have project plans approved by the relevant government departments, and additionally, project must have the consent of the Buildings Department or public authority to commence the superstructure work in Hong Kong. So regarding the judging criteria, we emphasize several key aspects: innovation and creativity. It is most important with 30% among overall performance. We will look at the innovative feature of the project, such as unique connection and AI optimization. We will assess their originality and adaptability for future use, as well as how widely they are being adopted in the industry. Sustainability accounts for 20%, such as the implementation of sustainable practice and material in the project. Additionally, we will evaluate energy efficiency and overall environmental impact, recognizing effort to minimize the harm and promote eco-friendly solutions. Design for safety and prefabrication constitute of 25%, and focusing on safety and prefabrication measures and protocols implemented during construction. This ensures that projects prioritize safety and efficiency. Efficiency and cost effectiveness, 15%. This includes reduction of construction time, achieving cost saving compared to traditional method, improving logistic efficiency by minimizing truck trips, and increasing on-site labor productivity. Last but not least, functionality and usability, 10%, such as the friendliness and accessibility and how easy the user can navigate the structure, user satisfaction, such as how pleased users are with their experience. Maintenance, we look at how easy it is to keep the design in good condition, and durability, consider the design longevity and resilience. These criteria ensure that we recognize projects that not only meet regulatory standards, but also push the boundary of innovation and excellence in the industry. For outstanding project category, the project must be completed. The judging criteria will be as below: client satisfaction, 20%, supply chain management, 15%, organizational readiness, 10%, project strategy and planning, 15%, timely delivery and cost management, 15%, safety and sustainability, 15%, and the use of innovation and technology, another 10%. So this year, we have convened an unparalleled judging panel from various fields in our industry, including government official, academia, professional institute, and expert in MiC and MiMEP. They have extensive experience in our industry at their professional aspect. I would like to extend a special thanks to all the members of the judging panel to provide their valuable time and effort to our Achievement Award. The following days are crucial, so future award winners, please mark your calendar. Today, we'll kick off this launching ceremony of the award, and the application will be open until 30th of September. After the application deadline, the judging panel will conduct a review and assessment of submission in October. The winning project under the 4 category will be announced at the MiC MiMEP Achievement Award ceremony on 12 December, double 12, easy to remember. It will be a part of our Construction Innovation Expo 2025. So let's watch a promotion video of this award, which summarizes what I have outlined earlier. So please scan the QR code for more information about the award, and looking forward to your submission. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ho, for sharing with us about MiC MiMEP Achievement Awards 2025. So the MiC MiMEP Award presentation ceremony will be held on 12 December 2025 during the Construction Innovation Expo 2025, in which we will recognize the outstanding achievements of the awarded projects. So make sure that you don't miss out on this amazing opportunity. And now, to round up our event, I would like to invite the Chairperson of Committee on Construction Business Development and Productivity Construction Industry Council, Engineer Ricky Learn, to deliver his closing remark. Engineer Learn, please.
Thank you indeed, Thomas, Chairman, Joseph, panel members, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to have this ending remark here. Before I begin, let me first express my sincere appreciation to all our speakers for their valuable contributions today. Your insights have provided important perspectives on the future of MiC and MiMEP as we bring today's event to a close, marking both the commencement of the masterclass on MiMEP and the MiC MiMEP Achievement Awards 2025. Both initiatives address critical needs in our industry development. There is no doubt about the benefits of MiC and MiMEP in enhancing safety, productivity, and sustainability. However, the key question remains, how do we make these high productivity construction methods become standard practice in our industry? Every new technology must progress through an implementation pyramid for promotion. The Construction Industry Council plays a vital role in elevating new technologies from the foundational level of understanding to the pinnacle of industry recognitions. Let me illustrate this with MiMEP as an example here. At the base, level 4 is understanding. For example, our masterclass and other activities provide professionals with knowledge and networks needed to properly comprehend MiMEP projects. As participants apply this knowledge, we move to level 3, exploration and adoption. More professionals will gain the confidence to implement MiMEP projects in real-world applications. Through continuous refinement, we reach level 2, improvement. Each implementation allows us to enhance processes and optimize outcomes. During our regular activities, including seminars, site visits, participants can learn from others' experience. Finally, at level 1 recognition, our Achievement Award will celebrate excellence and establish benchmarks for entire industry. In fact, this is a simplified version for your understanding. Success in implementation of new technology also requires our other aspects, including policies, as mentioned by Joseph early on, with support from various stakeholders. This is how we promote innovative methods into general practice. Today's initiatives represent strategic investments and multiple levels of the pyramid I just showed just now. To all panel members, class speakers, and participants, you are pioneers in this transformation. To our future award winners, your achievements will light the way for others, and for our industry stakeholders, your continued collaboration is essential. So together, through the structured approach, we will make our MiC, MiMEP not just innovative, but the new standard for our industry. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Engineer Learn, for your closing remarks to wrap up our event for us. So taking this opportunity, I would like to thank you all speakers for sharing with us your insight on MiC and MiMEP technologies and implementation. Let's give them a big round of applause one more time. Thank you very much. Also, don't forget about our upcoming MiC Week event in the next few days. We have an exciting lineup that includes an international conference, forums, workshop, site visit, and public guide tours. And last but not least, thank you everyone and also our online participants for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again in our next event. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.